Whenever you're ready to begin.
Home. What words come to mind? Maybe cozy, warm, safe. What about bacteria, garbage, trash floors, and prostitution? For over 2,000 people living in a dump in La Chureca, those first three words are non-existent. La Chureca is located in Nicaragua. In addition to those 2,000 people living there, hundreds more come to work every day to a bacteria and crime-infested place. It is important to be aware of what's happening in our world and hopefully be more appreciative of what we have. I've traveled twice to Nicaragua and seen and heard and smelt the devastation that lives within these concrete walls. I've done additional research to further my knowledge of La Chureca and how it started and what's being done to help them. I'll be talking about how the people of La Chureca live, how they make money, and what's being done to help. To begin, the horrible conditions in which these people live. They are literally living in homes made of trash. They use scraps of wood, rusty metal pieces.
Slideshow.
Okay, so the horrible conditions in which these people live. They use wood, rusty pieces of metal, and rocks precariously placed to keep their houses from falling inward. The families in La Chureca are multi-generational, so anywhere from 5 to 15 people can live in one of these homes. The people are seen with little, if any, clothing, and shoes are a scarcity, especially for children. There's not much food, and what is found is usually found in trash piles. They are eating out of the trash. Family relationships vary from one to another. You can see one family tending to their children very lovingly, while then next, a few feet down, you can see children suffering from child abuse. The conditions in La Chureca are harsh and result in, more often than not, in disease and death. Bacteria is literally covering every inch of La Chureca, and infections are very common because of improper footwear and clothing. Trash is constantly being burnt, and toxic fumes cause severe respiratory problems, especially in children and young infants. Lake Managua is situated next to Nicaragua and also has high levels of toxic waste, but that does not stop anyone from fishing or drinking from the water. According to studies by the Department of Medicine at Managua's National University, La Chureca's children have high mercury and lead levels in their blood from the toxins in the garbage and fish in the contaminated lake. They calculate that at least 30% of the 240 children studied suffer from this dangerous contamination. It seems that the people of La Chureca aren't living, they're barely surviving. I will now talk about how these people depend on the garbage to make money for their families. La Chureca, translated into English, means scavenger. No matter the age or sex of the people, hundreds dig and scavenge through the trash to try and find money. To try and find recyclables to make money. Recycling garbage is the most popular way for the people in La Chureca to make money. Glass and some forms of plastic are the high-ticket items, but unfortunately, most of the truck drivers take them out before the trash even reaches the gates of La Chureca. So the items that they find are barely salvageable. The trash pickers use metal picks to dig around and try and find items to either sell or to perhaps to use for their homes. The toxic smoke is especially thick around the trash dump sites, and bags of medical equipment litter the ground, the same ground where people eat from. New trash is treasured. When a new shipment comes in, you can see people running from every direction to try and get the best of the new trash. Another way to make money is prostitution, and sadly enough, children do most of that prostitution. The first time I traveled to La Chureca, I saw a father give his 8-year-old daughter to a truck driver so that his family could get the first pickings of the trash. Pranica, an established company aiming to help those in Nicaragua, also witnessed child prostitution. On their website, they stated they saw a flat-chested, scrawny preteen wearing a filthy, tattered pink chiffon party dress, barefoot, matted hair, smudged face, was already prostituting herself to garbage truck drivers for 2 Cordobas, which is Nicaragua's currency, which is about 11 cents. Now, it is obvious that the people of La Chureca are in danger. In December 2007, it was named one of the 20 horrors of the modern world in a contest organized by a Spanish magazine interview. While standing amidst the smoke and garbage, it is hard to see any light of hope. But fortunately, many corporations are taking notice and are extending a helping hand. Mustard Seed is a company that aims to help the women of La Chureka. They started a sewing company, and their goal is to teach the basics of sewing, teach them how to make dresses and bags and pants and anything that they could teach them, so that one day these women can go and make their own items and sell them to help their own families. And they recently started teaching English classes as well as pastry classes on the weekends. On a much larger scale, Spain invested $30 million to try and help La Chureka. The outcome is hazy, and residents are still hesitant because of many broken promises from other companies. Although the project started in 2008, not much progress has been made when I visited in 2010. According to a report by Ricardo Castillo, the plan is to close the site, compact the trash, and cover the trash with dirt and screens. A new recycling center and village for all families is also in the final plan. And although this sounds very positive, this poses many doubts and questions. Julia, a local woman, told me that this will create more problems because if the trash is moved somewhere, then people will follow and there will be a whole new La Chureka. Hopefully this company will fulfill their promises and create suitable homes and jobs for this village. As I conclude, I hope that you become more aware of La Chureka and its residents, the dismal way in which they live, the harsh working environments, and what's being done to help. Hopefully the next time you hear of La Chureka, you will not hear of bacteria and trash, but of life and happiness.